Hey, what is up everyone? It is Jake Pimentel here from PimeTechnology, and today I'm here with a what's on my iPhone 7 Plus summer 2017. I want to go ahead and update you guys on what is on my phone. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. Beginning on the lock screen, I am just simply using a standard Apple wallpaper, nothing special there. For the carrier, I am currently using Verizon. We just switched from AT&T not too long ago because Verizon just tends to be the best in my area. On the first page of my home screen, I have the camera icon on the first because that is the most important one. I tend to use the camera a lot on my phone. I also have the Photos application, which stores the photos, the calendar, weather, Gmail, which is my preferred email client. I still have not switched to the stock iOS one or any others, but if you guys have any recommendations, be sure to leave it down in the description. I also have the Notes application, which I use especially for school to write down notes and stuff like that. I also have the Google Maps icon, which is my preferred map for navigating and stuff like that. But I am willing to switch to the Apple one once iOS 11 comes out. It's supposed to be having a lot of new upgrades, so I'm going to be checking out that once I get iOS 11. I am on iOS 10.3.3, the latest version of iOS 10. I have not taken the plunge to iOS 11 just yet. I also have the clock application where I keep my alarms for when I need to wake up in the morning. I also have my wallet, which is where I use Apple Pay at stores. I actually use it quite frequently. I also have some airplane boarding passes, etc. I also have the reminders app here, which is what I use if I need to get a reminder. I also have the App Store, iTunes Store, iBooks, and Health. I don't really read a lot of books on my iPhone, so that's mostly on my iPad, so I don't even know why it's on my home screen, but it is. I also have the Health app, like I said. I also have the Settings application where I can go ahead and change the settings if I need to. I also have my banking app, which is Citizens Bank, as well as my social folder. I use Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram the most. If you guys want to go ahead and check me out on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link down in the description, and you can also go ahead to my channel page and you can find them right there. I also have a video folder. This is where I watch most of my video content and also edit videos if I need to edit them on my phone. So I have YouTube Studio, which is where I respond to your comments, and I also have Netflix, Clips, and iMovie. Clips is very, very underrated. I've used it a few times and definitely need to look into it more, but this is a really, really awesome app, and it's really good for just quickly editing a video. It works really, really well, as well as iMovie, which is a bit more advanced. I also have my network applications. If you don't know, I am a network geek, so I have a lot of different network apps. Some of the ones that I use the most, if you guys are interested, is Speed Test, Coverage Map, which is Root Metrics, Sensorly, Cell Maps, My AT&T, SBA Sites, SpectrumOmega.com. I have a VPN in case I need to use that. I also have a few games on my phone. To be honest, I don't play games a lot on my phone, so I might delete some of these eventually, but if I am going to play a game, at least I'll have them on my phone. So I do have Pokemon Go, Color, Mr. Jump. I'm going to kind of just highlight my favorite ones here. Tiny Wings, Cut the Rope, Hill Climb. I like Flow Free. I like Subway Surf. And I also like a little bit of Minecraft here and there. But overall, these are just some games that I have if I get bored and just want to play some games on my phone. I also have a perspective folder, which basically is just the news. So I have the news application that comes on iOS, as well as Fox News and CNN. That way I can get a non-biased viewpoint on current things that are happening in the world. I also have kind of a mixed folder here. It's kind of, I guess you could say, a shopping, a traveling, and a food app. So I kind of have a lot of apps in here. Some of the ones that I use the most is definitely going to be PayPal, eBay, Starbucks. I actually just started using Uber, so I have that in there. Amazon, of course, Best Buy, also Foot Locker. I got some new shoes recently. JetBlue, which is my preferred airline. as well as AfterShip, which works really well for keeping track of all my packages. I also have my Verizon folder here, so this is for my wireless account, my Fios account, as well as the Fios mobile. So this is where I can keep up to date on my bills and stuff like that. So it comes in very handy, and I like to keep it on my home screen. Of course, I also have a photography folder. I have Avery, which is my favorite editor on the iPhone. I also have the Panasonic app for my Panasonic G7, which I'm filming this video on right now. I also have the OneDrive, Canva, Dropbox, and Prisma app. Prisma has some really cool effects. Very, very interesting there. At the bottom, I just have my standard icons or apps here. So I have the phone, of course, Safari, messages, as well as my music. I've been using Apple Music most. If you guys haven't checked out, I believe it was my last video or the video before, I actually did a comparison of all the music apps. So I'm currently using Apple Music, but looking into Spotify. Before I continue on to my next homepage, I want to go ahead and show you guys what I'm rocking for protection. So I decided to go for a minimal look this summer, and I wanted something natural. So I went ahead with the mahogany skin for the iPhone 7 Plus from dbrand. This allows me to have some drop protection as well as scratch protection, while also keeping my device super slim. So I really am liking this look. They have tons of different colors, and they also have skins for Android and iOS. If you guys want to go ahead and check out dbrand, I'll leave a link down in the description. I'm going to skim through some of the apps on this page and the next page because I don't really use all of them. So the ones that I use the most is definitely going to be the calculator. If I need to calculate something, I'll also use my school apps. I start school in about a week here, so those are definitely going to have to come in handy. I also have the weather folder, which is where I can go ahead and check the radar or just the weather in the area that I'm at. I also use that along with the standard weather application on the first page. Furthermore, I'm using Medium. I'm going to start doing some writing on there, so I'll keep you guys tuned to that. I also do read a few articles on Medium once in a while. On the third portion of my home screen, I do have the Puffin browser, which basically has an Adobe Flash Player built in. I find that useful sometimes when I need to go to an Adobe Flash Player website. I also have the NBC app, which I will also use just to check the news once in a while. In addition, I have the Apple TV remote. I'm sure you guys don't know, I actually just bought the Apple TV 4, so I'm thinking about maybe doing some videos on that, but it is really, really awesome so far, and this allows me to control it from my phone. I also have the Universal Florida app, which I just actually came back from Universal Florida in Orlando. I had a great time. That's why I didn't upload, I believe, last weekend, so I also just went to Universal. This app works really, really well if you're going to Universal in Florida. I also have the QR reader, which I will have to get rid of soon because iOS 11 supports it built into the app, the actual stock app, camera app. I also have the Domino's app, which if I need to order pizza or something like that, I use that. And I also have the NASA application, which I was using just to stay up to date on the solar eclipse that just happened about a week ago. So I'm probably going to delete that as well. So yeah, that is what it is on my iPhone 7 Plus summer 2017. I'll be sure to do another one of these in the winter so that you guys can check out what I am using during the winter time, probably somewhere around December, January. If you guys have any questions about any of the apps or anything I had or didn't discuss in this video, definitely leave it in the comments down below. I'm always responding to you guys. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like up down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon so you can stay up to date for when I upload a new video. It'll actually just go ahead and notify you. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, you guys have been incredible lately. Thank you so much. Smile because you and technology are amazing, and peace out.